computer froze for like 30 seconds. Like everything, not just OBS, but everything. And then I had a streamer encoding error. That's happened a few times. Fun. And I had to restart OBS. Okay. That's happened like a time or two before. I have no idea why, but it always... I mean, it's always happened when I'm streaming, so I don't know if it's OBS related or just stream related, or however that is. Let me kind of try to fix my camera settings because they got all funky. Something like that, with a little bit of this. All right. Am I back up? Is the stream back, like, working? Can someone put something in chat to... Oh, yeah. You were streaming for exactly 9 hours, so maybe it's related to that. Did it cut out at the 9-hour mark? You are back? Woo. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, this will take a little bit to update. I've done streams that are over 9 hours before, so that's nothing new. Literally yesterday I had a stream that was like 13 hours, so... I don't know what caused that, but we're just going to move on, I suppose. I mean, it happened like right when I... Did this, but I don't know if that was a result of that. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Whatever. Okay, we got this. Oh yeah, these submarines are inside the thing. Let me maybe fix that. This one is... Put it at -5. Just to kind of move them about. And yeah, drawing 3 of these submarines is definitely taking a lot to the taking a huge hit to the RAM, not the RAM, the frame rate, performance. I'm tired, whatever. Okay, this is going through the floor, which I mean is fine. I'd rather it didn't do that. All right, so, but yeah, we basically got this working, I think. Well, no, let me. I have an idea of a test. So if this submarine goes off screen, this cube won't be drawn with the way that I have the bounding boxes currently set up. So let me try to test that. Get this to spin so that if it spins and like the submarine goes off screen sometimes, but this doesn't. Wait a minute. Can I have like... Wait a minute, if I scale I forget if I have this set up. If I scale a parent object, does it scale the child object? Let me just test that as its own test. I don't remember if I've set this up to work this way. I want to say yes. That strikes my curiosity now. I didn't scale the right object. I scaled this and it didn't scale the child. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. I could try to get it to do that, but I don't think I need to or care to for right now. Well, I mean, right, because that means like this I've scaled down. That would affect the scale of that. Yeah, so for now I won't worry about that. So let me just get this test where, or no. Wait, how do I want to do this? I'm most thinking maybe putting. The easiest way I can do this, where I have something, I just want to see something continually go, a parent go off screen, but the child is on screen, so I can see the child, like, exist and then not exist. I just want to get that test in there, in a way that includes rotating. I'm just also realizing that I don't know if I'm actually counting scales with the No, because this is being scaled to a size of 2. No, it's not. Never mind. I don't know if I'm taking the scales into account with the bounding boxes, and I maybe should. Let's find that out. Well, let's do the rotation one first. Okay, easiest way to do this is going to be to take this inner cube. No. Have the... what's the best way of doing this? Have the sub... Let's go to 20. That'll put it very off screen. I just need this. Okay, I just need this sub to dip in and out of being on screen. So if I put it really far, then it'll come into distance when it's in the box test should take all the transformations into account. Guess we'll find that out. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now I want its child. I need to give it a good offset so that it kind of goes back on screen, like this. by just doing the inverse. Okay, let's see what this does. So when this comes on screen, it should draw a box with a little bit of like wiggle room because it's like box around the whole thing. Yeah! Woo! It's also like almost 4 in the morning, so I'm trying not to shout too much. But woo! Yeah, that's amazing. Oh yeah, it's also still printing all this. I haven't really been bothering with that. Oh, that's really cool. This, okay, I guess I should clarify. This seems like unintended behavior, like it's, you know, if this is off screen and this is this. But according to my assignment description, it doesn't say it directly, but it implies that this is what it's supposed to do, where if one object doesn't get drawn, don't draw the children. So I'm just sticking to that. I could try to have the solution to not have that happen is to have the bounding box of an object sort of include the bounding boxes of the children somehow. But that would make like a massive bounding box if these are really far apart. So I'm just gonna keep it like how it is and say that it's fine. All right, perfect. So we're almost done with this project now. Let me just, anything else I was gonna do? Okay, well, I know that the last thing that I have to do, to my knowledge, is, assuming I haven't missed anything, is this 4,000 face limit, 4,000 polygons. In my case, I've made it so that meshes have to be made out of meshes have to be made out of triangles, no quads, no n-gons. So we know that there'll be triangles, but basically this is what I have to do is I have to make it so that yeah, it doesn't draw more than 4,000 polygons or triangles at once. And what I could do, as I explained before, my two systems for doing this is that it could be either keep drawing faces. Once it gets to 400 for a frame, it stops drawing anymore, but that could lead to like one object being like half finished. In fact, more likely it'll have like a mess of like sprinkled mess of where it has faces and lack of faces. Instead of that, probably the cleaner way is before drawing an object, look at how many faces are in this object. If that pushes us over the 4,000 for the frame, don't draw the entire object. Or children, or don't draw that object, and don't draw any more objects. So yeah, that seems like the cleaner solution. And maybe I'll print something to the console saying, oh, we've hit the limit, just to also drive that message home. So yeah, first thing though, I'm actually just going to get rid of the current console message that I have, which is over here. Yeah, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and get rid of you. Okay, keep the space there. At this point I can also, I think I'm gonna get rid of the colors part as well. That was a way I could apply like tints and like solid colors to objects easily, but I'm gonna just say it's fine. Like I don't have that here, so like, yeah. I don't need that for this. I just needed it before I got textures all set up. There's probably other things definitely other things I have here that I could get rid of. Let's get rid of that. I won't touch this stuff yet. For now. Because after I have this all working, then I need to set up a more proper, I'm going to call it a demo that just shows all the functionality. Kind of. All the functionality is tested. I mean, a lot of it's tested in what I have now, but there's like probably a few things that aren't. And then I gotta also like comment everything, you know, make things fancier, all that stuff. But then we'll be mostly done. I might save that for tomorrow, the prettyifying it. Yeah. All right, so let's deal with this 4,000 limit. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna define a constant at the top for the limit, because that's like so it's like in one place where it's like, rather than testing 4,000 in a bunch of different places. I mean, still, also just better to, probably have it be like this. How do you define constants in C++? Or like, you can't do hashtag define, that's a C thing, I believe. So it should be, it's just const int max polys equals 4,000. Constant expression for a simple type. Okay, can do. Const expr. All right. Yeah. Max polys. Poly want a cracker. So then we want to go to where we draw. Yeah. Okay. When we draw the thing, first of all, I need an int for like how many we've drawn this frame. So right before we draw anything, I guess I'm going to put this right here. I might define it somewhere better in a minute, but int cur polys. I could be cur tries because I know that they're triangles, but whatever. I'll use the terminology that was in the thing. Okay, so this equals 0, and then go through here. Before we draw anything, I guess even before I even do this, like there's no sense, or there's no reason really to do this before I know if we're even gonna draw it. So I might as well do the check beforehand. So if so the number of faces on the objects that we think the thing that we have. So we have object mesh faces. I need the length of this. How do you get the length of a vector in C++? Is it's dot size, right? Nope. Yeah, got it. See, I'm remembering. If this is equal to, or is, if our current polys, cur polys, plus how many we're about to draw, is greater than or equal to, greater than, if it's exactly 4,000, go for it, is greater than max polys. Max polys. No, max polys. Then, first thing I want to do is print a message to the console to say, Houston, we have a problem. Max, I'm going to do it in all caps because it's like an error. Max polygons hit. Now I want to put the number in here. 4,000 polygon limits hit. Yeah. Wait, shoot. I'm just realizing something. If an object gets called, we want to ignore it. We don't want that to add to our poly count. Oops. Shoot. Well, and I need to do the bounding box calculation after I do this. So I guess I take back what I said, where I'm gonna, this will potentially get undone if it decides not to draw. Okay. So this needs to be all the way down here then. I mean, it's only because I have this part in the function here. I guess I don't need it to be in the function. I could have taken it out. Whatever. So it determines whether. Oh, this might get more. This might get more complicated. I might need some other Boolean somewhere else. This false ain't gonna cut it for determining we hit the limit. That's the problem. So if current polygons plus, that means I need to make. That means I need to. I would need to. So either I make current polys global, or I pass it into the function. This is getting messy. I need to reset it to 0 here anyway. But I guess, yeah, for now I'll just make it a global thing. Ugh, I don't quite like that, but it'd be at least a temporary thing, possibly. I'll try to maybe figure something out. Where's the object? Draw object, this. Object to draw is this thing. If it's greater than this, then we say that we've hit the limit, and then do what? This isn't going to stop it from actually drawing, and it's not going to stop it from drawing the children. Because if we hit this, we need to stop drawing completely. Oh, I guess, what if I just have a Boolean Boolean called limit hit. Bool poly limit hit. This feels like there's a better way of doing this, but I'm too tired to think of a solution, apparently. That's going to start equaling false. And this is something that needs to reset every frame. Because, yeah, obviously. Okay, do a little bit of this. I guess just basically in here, after we've... if you're too tired, don't write bad code. Just go to bed and write good code when you're rested. Yeah. But, I mean, this code isn't... This won't be terrible. It just feels like there might be a better way. I'm so close to finishing this. I'd like to finish this tonight, if I can. And then, like, just clean it up tomorrow. It might clean up mostly just, like, the put things in their own functions and, like, comment code. Because that's something I still need to do. I don't know if I'll make header files. I could make a header file. That might be overkill for this, though. Okay, what was I just about to do? This, the limit it was hit, and actually, I'm gonna clear console first. Console clear. Console. Oh, you can change the font? Interesting. Fascinating. Well, do you want to learn to write good code, or do you want to get things done? Hint, the answer might surprise you. Yeah, I want to write good code. I mean, to a degree, it depends on what I'm programming. School assignment versus actual big project or whatever. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. I want to write good code. But I am also on a time limit to a degree. And, like, I should say, like, yeah, this code is not terrible. In terms of good code versus get things done, it's not like... incorrect. Incorrect. Do you want to get things done if you want to be employable? Oh, that's what you were going towards. Okay. I thought you were, in a company, yeah, they don't care how the code is. They only care if it works or not. I mean, you care if you want to be able to modify your code in the future or whatever. Fair enough. I thought you were more so going down the road of, like, good to have good programming practices and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Anywho, I was? Alright, well, so yeah, both are important, but, yeah, okay, anywho, let's finish this off. It's almost done. So, poly limit hit equals true. Then I realized I was advising you incorrectly. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not making this in a job setting right now, so if anything, this is the time to lean more towards good coding practices, I suppose. And it's not like you get one or the other, necessarily. You have a mix of both. Okay, so this thing here. Poly limit hit, true. So then wherever I go to draw the object, if... thinking, I have an idea. I have a plan that to make this even better on, like, performance or whatever. I will have this also return false immediately before this actually has an else. I mean, I could have, I guess, but this is not necessarily needed. But I guess I'll just do it anyway. Because it's going to do this and return, or it's going to do this and return. So if this is going to return, I don't really need this. But I guess that's the same as this. Because I have this false, return false, I wouldn't need the else here. But I think it's probably the better programming practices to have the else's in there for the clarity's sake or whatever. If anything, actually, I might be able to sort of convert this in a way to have only one of each. Where actually specifically I have the check that does this stuff, and then down here it returns false or something like that. But yeah, this is fine. This is okay. So this returns false. It did not successfully draw the object. So then I can catch that in the if statement that I already have over in drawChild, wherever that is. I could tell you stories about developer exploitation, crunch 20-year-old rotten legacy code, but I don't want to scare you out of the industry. Oh no, I'm familiar with that kind of stuff. I'm not this starry-eyed child who thinks that coding is this magical land where everything's all sunshine and rainbows. Anyways, all with old dev yells at cloud spill now. All right, well, whatever. But no, yeah, I'm aware of crunch time and how bad that can be. I've experienced it a bit myself, but not on the same level as that. With actual, big companies or whatever. All right, let me stop scrolling up and down randomly in code and find what I'm actually looking for. I'm looking for draw children. Here we are. I might want to maybe reorder the order of these functions to have them be more structured better, but whatever. I also have a mix of some functions having capital first letters and some not, so I'll probably want to make that consistent. I think the C++ way is to start with lowercase, but C# is capital. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's catch the else. And then this means, well, that I want to do, so this means one of two things happened. Either it got culled or it ran into a poly count issue. So this is where I basically want to test the poly count thing again. If poly count hit. No. What did I call poly limit hit? Then what do I want to do here? If this happened, exit immediately. Just return nothing. Return void. Okay. And then same deal over here, except don't return, but break out of the for loop, because I don't want to exit the program when this happens. Yeah, so just do this here. That's not what you want to see. Instead of return, just go break. I mean, I could put break in both places, technically, but bah. So this will break out of this. Cool. Okay, next. I have to actually add to the poly count. Cur polys. Gotta actually add to this. So if this, if it's greater than bois, do this. Otherwise, it's decided that it's going to draw them. So actually, I'll do this at the end. Or cur polys plus equals however many it drew, which was this. I mean, I guess I'll do it actually after the GL end, I suppose. Not that that really matters. All right. Now, I mean, okay, I'm not going to see anything change here because I'm not drawing 4,000 triangles. I don't think I'm drawing 4,000 triangles. I guess I could be wrong on that. No, surely the 3 submarines isn't that many. Oh, well, what do you know? How about that? So, okay, in this case, I don't clear the console when it doesn't hit a problem. So I might just do that real quick. Or I might not do that, you know what I mean. Clear, so I guess just clear the console if there's not a problem by the time we get to the end of this. So, how do I know this? By the time it exits the for loop, if poly limit hits, if not poly limit hit, just clear the console for now. This could potentially be a problem if I was drawing anything else in the console, but right now I'm not, so... Oh, I mean, I have these. Oh, it's gonna... Speaking of drawing other things in the console, I don't know if I really care about that, though. Also, yeah, it's interesting to see, so the draw order, what gets dropped when we hit the 4,000 is dependent on well, the order of drawing. So within actual game, whoa, oops, you can make sure that doesn't, well, it runs at least problems where you draw the player first, you draw then like the environment, and then like you draw lesser important things. Like if you organize it like that, then you run into less problems. All right, well, yeah, we got this working. Woo! And I can still move this cube around in where the speed itself is still messed up. Oh, we made a lot of progress today. I'm quite happy with this. We got colors. We got like the child-parent thing, that all working. We got just more like complicated textures rather than just like simple textures. Got a lot of pretty cool stuff. Yeah, and then we even got the polygon limit thing. I was expecting that to take a while, because I thought I was going to actually have to do some programming math to do with the calculating stuff with the frustrum of the camera. But no. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Okay. The tiniest thing that I'm going to change is the speed here. I'm just going to bump that up. Oops, that's supposed to be negative. Okay, cool. I'm getting quite tired and hungry. I haven't eaten in like a while. So I think we're going to end the stream off for now. Actually, wait, the one last thing I'm going to do is just comment the things that make this not... Uncomment the things that make that the error does not happen. Which are these guys, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Wait, subroot isn't... Oh no, subroot's 5 because it's from there. Actually, you don't need to draw. Or anything that has a child, I don't need to draw. Okay, anyways, so I actually don't need to draw this one then? No, yes I do. Never mind. Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, we made some good progress. This is really cool. Very cool. This is extremely high levels of cool. Just you watch, making the entirety of the Phantom Hourglasses just around the corner. Ha 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 ha. But no. Anyways, actually, I'm just curious to see something. How many polygons does a single submarine have when it's triangulated? That's over here in statistics. So triangles. Oh, 1,400. Okay, that makes sense. That 3 submarines plus the cubes makes that go overboard. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. That simply makes sense. I mean, I suppose if I could deal with quads, that would make less faces, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna worry about that. Triangles, superior or something. I don't know, whatever. Anywho, as I said, I think we're going to end things off here. As I keep repeating, but yeah, no, I'm definitely getting, like, I'm quite tired. I can feel it. So tomorrow what we're going to do is I want to make a better demo thingy where I'm more properly showcasing all of this functionality. Basically, all of the different functions that I've written, I'm running them at least once. Like the translate, rotate, scale, stuff like that. Yeah, make that work. I'm tempted to... One thing I haven't done is that, yeah, when you scale an object, whether it's child object also, like, inherits that scaling. I might look into that. I'm not sure if that might be too troublesome. I will see. I can fiddle. Yeah. Anywho, what else? Then I gotta comment the code and just clean things up. So those will be the things that we do. And then we'll be moving on to the next DS thing, which, if you can believe it, gets crazier than this. To my understanding, we're basically going to be taking this and expanding it further and basically giving it more functionalities that a game engine has. I mean, more like a very dumbed down game engine, but that's where this is going. I have to look into more of exactly what that entails. Actually, I mean, here's my project description here. I forgot how small this was. So I have a lot of I have a lot more freedom with how I go about implementing these things. Oh yeah, but this is definitely gonna be tricky. Sounds awesome. It will hopefully be awesome. The main thing that I'll have to figure out exactly what this entails, or to what degree I do it in animation system. What is that exactly gonna mean? Obviously, I'm not going to be, or like I'm not gonna be doing making rigs and stuff. But that's a project for a couple weeks, even for a pro. I got a couple weeks to just finish a bajillion other projects. Again though, this 100%. This can be this doesn't mean fully fledged, extremely animation system. This is all very dumbed down. This is meant to be the amount of work I put into this, the one I just did, plus a little bit more. That's kind of the how these projects ramp up. This isn't meant to be necessarily 10 times the amount of work and 10 times the amount of time. In theory anyway. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and definitely, ideally, I'm gonna try and sort of do these things without going too overboard. We'll see. Animation will just mean I have a cube. I want it to go from here to over here, and it kind of woo, that kind of thing. It's up to interpretation. Yeah, exactly. So how much I actually do, can vary. It would be cool to make this really robust, amazing system, but with how much time I have to finish this and other projects, I definitely can't. I can't invest all the time in the world into this. This is it'll be quite cool. Hopefully, actually, here I can literally give a rough estimate. How much is this worth? Okay, it's hard to. These projects don't get defined in an actual grade, but shoot. Okay, well, looking at how much these are worth. Okay, this is worth basically double, slightly over double what the one I'm doing right now is worth. So, okay, maybe double the work does make more sense in this case. But it does use what I made as a starting point. In fact, this does say in theory, you may want to use what you did in Engine 2. I don't know if this says a 3D. Oh, no, it does say 3D. Oh, it does have to be 3D. Never mind. I was about to say that maybe this could be a 2D game engine, but no. Okay. Actually, funny enough, this object management system, I've already done most of this in what I've currently made. So there's that. The main thing is 3D indoor or outdoor rendering system. That doesn't mean lighting necessarily. Maybe it will a little bit. But it doesn't inherently say the word lighting isn't in there. I don't know what indoor or outdoor, what that necessarily means, but I will probably make an environment in Blender or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure this out. I'm getting ahead of myself. I should finish the other one first before I get into that. I might what I might do is simply, I could maybe use the two screens here. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, yeah. Have the bottom screen be a touch screen. Or figure this out. But imagine if I did something along on the side here, there's buttons where it's add cube, add cube, and then the cube's in here. Actually, I can flip what side this on. If I draw this on the bottom, I might be able to do. Oh, that would be that might be overkill. But a touchscreen system where you can drag objects around. You click and drag and it moves that object. that means that I actually have to do some kind of like raycasting stuff to know, like, if I click, what object is that referring to? That would probably be really complicated. So maybe I don't know. I can figure out what that means. What this means. What exactly this is going to entail. But again, as I said, I'm getting ahead of myself. I should finish this project first, get it submitted, and then we'll plan what I'm doing for the next one. All right, sound good. Well, I think we're going to end things off here. As I said, we got all the functionality of this, and now we just got to kind of build a proper, like, test thing and comment the code, effectively. And then this will be done. But I'm going to say that for tomorrow because, as I said, I am tired. So I've definitely been repeating myself, so I'm going to, like, stop and all that. But, yeah, so we'll do all that. But, yeah, I feel like there was one more thing I was going to say. Oh, I mean, just in general, this is absolutely amazing that we hit 1,000 or 100 followers. Absolutely incredible. Very, very, very cool. So yeah, that is absolutely crazy that that's happened. But yeah, I am quite tired, so we'll end things off now, and then continue to have a lot of cool streams, hopefully, where we make lots of cool things. But anyways, I think that'll do it for this live stream. If you liked it, look forward to more. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you around. I gotta press the button. All right, bye.